Warning, this content is not for kids. If you're a kid, off.
Welcome to another episode of our podcast where we like to start it off by saying, fuck, it's been a long time since we've recorded.
Holy
I'm your boy,
shit,
Frank.
It's been a while. I'm the other boy, Frank. Do you remember us? yeah, dude, as what I was saying, sorry listeners, you'll just need to fucking catch up. Right, dude, I've finally watched What We Do in the Shadows, both seasons now, man. I just binged the whole shit back to back, man. I fucking thoroughly enjoyed it. Like,
I think I still have to watch like half of season 2 because I just got distracted. But oh my god, that and the original movie, like, so fucking good.
I was going to watch the original movie again, but I thought, nah, fuck it. Like, the whole season's downloaded. Let's just get stuck in, man.
Oh yeah.
I love Guillermo. Guillermo's fucking
Guillermo. Guillermo.
He's
a descendant of a Helsing, so he's just like
Helsing,
naturally good at killing fucking. Oh my god! And I love how, like, at first every time he kills a vampire, it's like by accident. He's like, oh, and then like season 2, there's like literally like assassin vampires like every day that he's just like, steak. You're dead. You're dead.
So have you seen up to where he joins the vampire hunter group kind of thing?
No, I have not.
That's fucking brilliant, man. It's, what's his name?
The last thing I saw was one dude becoming a zombie. Fuck. The I See Dead People kid.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now he's like, I see food, the fat bastard.
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to argue. Still a great actor. Still really good. Really solid.
Phenomenal. Probably the best child actor of our generation. He was phenomenal in Sixth Sense and what was the other one he did? Because he only really did 2 big movies back then, did he?
Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, didn't he also do? Was he an AI?
I think that's what it was. What it was. Yeah, man. Him fucking about.
I just want to put out there that you're older than me. We're not in the same generation. I don't want people to think that I'm as old as
you. Okay, man.
I'm a lot younger. I mean, yeah, we like the same stuff. So technically, we're like.
Do you just lie awake at nights thinking of ways to hurt my feelings, man? How can I?
It comes natural. I don't think it just flows. I don't have to try for it. Man,
I suppose that's good.
I'm popping a lot. You might have to. I'm going up in the red a lot.
Just bring yourself down a wee bit, man.
I don't know what do you mean turn myself down? Like, my actual
your gain
volume?
down a bit. Your microphone gain.
Oh, where do I do that?
What are you plugged? Are you just plugged
recording
directly
volume.
into
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me try now. Bob. Okay. I that's all right. Yeah.
Cool. Because I'm going in through a fucking wee sound card. I plug into a sound card and then plug that sound card into the PC. So I've got all my wee dials on that for fucking a bit with the gain and that.
No, I've just got it's like a power converter that powers the mic, and then it's just a straight plug into the computer after that. So.
Cool.
Oh,
cool.
Interesting shit, everyone. Hold on.
Have you seen this new game, Fall Guys, that everybody's playing just now? It's like tiny little cute animated characters. Fucking, you got to just stop them from falling. Everybody's fucking playing it. One of my mates has been playing the fuck out it the past couple of days, and he's no won a single game yet, man.
Fucking noob.
The only reason I'll give it a go is because Lemmy plays it, and he's a good vocal gamer.
Yeah, there's a couple of people like that. They just, I don't know, I've done it a couple times. I've streamed with a buddy of mine, and it's just all about, I don't know, I'm just me being me. It'd be like if I was doing a podcast and I'm just trying to make my buddy laugh, you know what I mean? I don't even really give a shit about the game that we're playing. Like, we were fighting a boss, we're playing Bloodborne or whatever. We're fighting a boss, and in mid-battle I realized my character was covered in blood. And the only way to change that is to change your equipment and then change your equipment back so it comes back as a fresh suit. Yeah. So I was like, hold on, dude. And I stopped fighting mid-boss battle. And he was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I got to clean up, man. I'm covered in blood. I don't like it. My dude looks gross. And we died, you know. But yeah, it was entertaining. I enjoyed it. I was laughing.
Because my cousin up in Aberdeen, he's the guy that got me into fucking gaming. He got me back into playing DayZ and shit. But we were on a live stream, me, him, and I think it was Jamesy's son. Anyway, like we were me and him on a live stream. Somebody else was listening to the live stream or watching the live stream, just a random fucking viewer, and left a comment saying, "I recognise this other guy's voice." He's talking about Kev, because we did a live stream before, right? And Kev's kids were in the background, the dogs were in the background, and Kev spent the whole live stream shouting at these cunts, telling them to be quiet. And then the following live stream, some stranger recognised his voice. I recognised this guy's voice. It took him a half an hour. He went, "You're the guy that shouts at his kids." I'm like, fucking yes, man. That's a small world, right?
Yep, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
So, what's been happening with you, man? You want to tell the world about your fucking promotion?
Yeah.
It is a kind of promotion, is it? It's a fucking step up anyway.
It's definitely a step up, yeah. I was offered a position as a plumber assistant, working for a privately owned, family-owned business that's been around for like 107 years.
Awesome.
It was started by the owner's great-grandfather. And the current owner, really, really nice guy, really just, I can already tell he's going to be a great boss. When I was sitting there with him and he told me about, like we were talking about start dates, he goes, if you want, like, you might as well just take a week or two off before you start. You've been working for 6 years, take a little vacation and then, start. He's like, because once we got you here, we're not letting you go.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, cool. So yeah, I went back to work, put in my 2 weeks, and oh my God, could it have not been a better fucking opportune time to put in my 2 weeks. It's okay. So I love the company I work for. They're a good company. They've treated me right. That's why I stayed with them for so long. Mm-hmm. But that being said, the people that I work with right now are not necessarily, let's go for like a nice word, competent.
Yeah, I got you.
They just, yeah. And it in the past couple months of being in this new store, it's essentially been me making sure everything like gets done right by everyone on my team. Because even my boss, like, nice guy, but he doesn't care. He's moving soon, so he's not putting any effort into the job. And it's like, for me, I can't go home and just leave something half done. I'm like, that doesn't. So it's like, for me, I'm the one who started taking on all this extra responsibility, and it just started weighing me down. And that's when, this other
you can't be
position
leaving
came available.
jobs lying about anyway because it's fucking, you're open to the public, man. That's health and safety.
Right? So here's why it's a great time, though. At the end of my 2 weeks, which is at the end of next week, I will hit my anniversary, which I will then gain 3 weeks of vacation that they have to pay out to me.
Awesome.
It's also our 6 month, like half a year bonus time. So I'm going to be getting a bonus at the end of my 2 weeks. And the following Monday, the one I won't be there, my team has to set the hardest event of the entire year. They have to set Christmas.
Oh yeah.
By themselves with no one knowing what to do. It's so beautiful. I'm so happy.
It's beautiful.
I'm just like, fuck all you motherfuckers. You guys suck at your jobs, and it's finally gonna show. Cause I was fucking holding your hands. I was fucking leading you, along. I was fucking. Oh God, it was so annoying, man.
That's it, man.
Like,
they
would ask me simple questions. And I'm like, how did you? Example. I took an empty cardboard box, just trash, right? And I leaned it up against a shelf because I just didn't want it on the ground. And this woman on my team, she's going through and she's printing out price tags for every item on the shelf and putting them on the shelf. And she points at one of them that's behind the empty box, and she goes, "Hey Frank, what is that, the 500 SKU?" And I go, I really don't know. I'm not over there. I didn't put it there. You'd have to look at it. And she goes, "Well, it's kind of hard And I go, that's okay. You can move that box. The box is, it's not locked down. You can slide it over to the side and scan the thing. And what I didn't say is, and do your fucking job. Like, Jesus Christ. It's kind of hard. No, it's not. She shouldn't have asked that. That shouldn't have been asked.
Even in the store, if a box, like if I want something on the shelf and there's something like even a trolley in the way, I'll push that fucking trolley, or I'll move it out the way myself, man. It's just common sense.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, it got to the point where none of them tried. They were just like, hey, Frank, is this how you do it? And I'm just, oh, God.
And you need to remind them to fucking wash their hands after they've had a piss as well, man. I hope you wash your hands.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, sorry, I forgot, boss.
Oh, and one dude that was, he, you know, ever since I got there, he was like, oh, Frankie, you're so cool, you're funny, oh, Frankie, good guy, Frankie. And then one day, it's like, I don't know, 5 minutes until the store opens, 35 minutes until we go home, and there's a huge mess in front of the store, and only me and one other person are cleaning it up, and he's standing there slowly putting tags on the shelf. And I just go, hey, man, we can worry about those tags later, or we can have the day team do that. We need to get this stuff cleared before the store opens because it's a safety hazard. And he goes, yeah, you could ask nicer. And I go, I'm not asking you mean. I'm stating a fact. This needs to get done, so move it. Yeah, he hasn't talked to me since then. That was like a month ago.
Good, man. At least you know for a fact you're going to be in good company in your new job, man.
The dude. So I'm gonna be an assistant, so I'm gonna be working with someone. But the guy I'm working with, I've known for years.
Oh,
really cool guy.
Pimp. You come from a long line of assistant pimps.
Yeah.
Your daddy before you was an assistant pimp.
What's cool is I got my trainee card through the state. So every hour that I work, it accrues towards my journeyman status for the state.
Awesome.
And after 8,000 hours, I believe, which is 4 to 5 years or something, I can go take a test with the state and become a journeyman. That means I'm an official plumber then, and my pay will just rocket. Not to mention, I will be able to take this skill and go anywhere with it, not just at this company.
Exactly, man. And it's a skill that will fucking help you all the way through your life as well.
It's a trade, yeah.
Man,
I mean, it's legit what I've been trying to get into. I mean, now granted, not that hard, but I never went to college because I never wanted to go to college. I just wanted to learn a trade, but I didn't have. Every time I tried to get into it, it was too much, or it was just I didn't have the money. I didn't have the time to wait. Like up here, to get into the unions and stuff, they put you on a 1.5-year waiting list, and you have to pay money to get onto the waiting list. And if you take a test, and if you don't get picked, in 1.5 years, you have to redo it all. And I'm like, that's not worth it to me. I'd rather find someone that has an in a trade. And I finally did.
In family businesses are normally, it's like there's good banter. There's good banter on the jobs, man, on the sites that you're, because everybody's knew each other their whole fucking lives.
Oh man, it's cool because as I'm sitting there talking to the boss, he's ragging on the guy I'm going to be working under. He's like, yeah, he doesn't always like to get up and go on time. He's like, once he's going, he's great, But and I'm like, okay. Then I kind of laughed at that. And he's like, yeah, and some of the people speed, and I get alerts because we have GPS in all the vehicles, and honestly, I have to turn down his alerts because I get them way too much. And I'm just like, awesome.
That's genius. I just rather than tell him to slow down, I just turn his alerts.
Just turn the alerts down. Yeah, fuck it.
That's like a prison guard at night when somebody's pressing the buzzer and he's like, fuck off, man, this is not an emergency, I'm just going to ignore you. You wind-up merchant. That's good though, man. I'm happy for you. I genuinely am happy for you. When you first told us, I got, man, what a fucking whole weight must have been lifted off your shoulders the minute the dude was like, you're fucking hired, man.
Yeah. It still hasn't even fully hit me. I still find I'll be sitting there before I have to go to work this week, and I'll just start laughing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have to go back to this fucking place after another week. I'm not gonna have to be around fucking shitty customers and have to play politics with all the different people in the store and be fake and not, it's it's gonna be me you know, my boss, the guy, Colin is his name. I'll be directly working for him. And then the customer's house that we go to, you know what I mean? Like, and they want us to be there. So it's not like, it's going to be a different experience than someone coming into the store and we don't have what they're looking for and they're pissed off.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
One of my friends, he's a plumber. He likes dogs, but he'd never had a dog. This guy probably had no interest whatsoever in ever getting his own dog, but because he's a plumber, and he goes through other people's houses and stuff, the amount of photos that he's posted online. Look at this cute wee dog that's in the house that's looking after me and shit. Dude, he's now got to sell a gold. Was it a Labrador? A golden lab.
Oh, nice.
Like a golden lab. And he takes this motherfucker everywhere he goes now. So that's his team. His plumbing team is him and his wee dog.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I'm excited. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna take like a 2-week vacation, and then I'm gonna start.
What are you planning on doing when your first day off, man? Your first official holiday?
Oh, nothing.
That's what I would do as
well.
Just
probably reading a book.
Do you have a garden?
Do I own a garden?
Yeah. Does your house? I've never.
We have a yard.
Yeah. You sit in the yard and fucking read a book, smoke a bong, enjoy the sun.
Fuck that, dude. Okay, that's another thing we need to talk about. Looks like the fucking apocalypse over here on the West Coast right now, dude. It's fucked up. The smoke is so fucking bad. Like I haven't seen the sky for over a week.
What's the deal? Where's
I haven't seen the sun. The fucking fires the wildfires in California and Oregon.
Oh, yeah, of course, man. Of course. People forget about shit like that because we're getting bombarded with the COVID nonsense. But yeah, man, there's fucking still other shit happening, man.
Dude, it just doesn't stop this fucking year. I mean, Jesus, fuck. And I saw this report, and it was like, oh no, the smoke from the fires crossed the states and hit the East Coast. And I was like, suck my dick, motherfuckers. What? You had it for like a day, an hour? I've lived in this shit for a week already. Fucking hell. Literally. One day, like, if it's the right time of day with the sun's in the right spot, where you can't fucking tell, I mean, because you can't see it at all.
Yeah,
but if the sun's in the right spot, it looks like a fucking scene from Blade Runner fucking 2044 or whatever, the new Blade Runner, where everything's just fucking smogged. That's what it looks like here right now, dude. It's fucked up. Like, going outside just sucks. You're out there for a little bit and you're just coughing and shit.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Can you taste it as well, man? Taste it in the air.
Dude, no, not now, because you become first day before the smoke really started appearing. I walked outside and I was like, who the fuck's having a campfire and why can I smell it here? By the end of that day, couldn't smell it at all. You just become numb to it. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's horrible, dude. It's fucking horrible. And it's like, I think one of the fires was caused by a fucking gender reveal party.
What?
If you even think of doing a gender reveal party with any form of flammable shit, go get yourself fucking euthanized right now.
Man, I'm not really into this whole gender reveal party scene anyway. When the fuck did that start? And who come up with that? That's just another way of fucking making money on some shit, man.
Here's the best thing. I saw a comment and it's like, imagine having to come out to your parents that you actually recognize as a different gender, knowing that they burned down half a state to tell the world what gender they thought you were. And I was just like, that's pretty good. That's fucked up.
Can you remember what the gender of the baby was?
Who gives a fuck? Fire. That's what it was. It's a fire baby.
Fire.
I recognize as fire, okay? That's what you guys did to me when I was born.
I'm an element.
Hey, it's a fire baby. Fuck this shit, dude. I want to breathe again. I want fresh air. Like, that's it. I just want a nice fucking breeze on my face.
So fucking, like, is this fire still tearing through houses and shit, man? Is it still proper destroying everything?
As far as I know, man.
That's scary, man.
As far as I know.
It's fucking scary.
I know last weekend my boss had to go down to Oregon, because that's where his family is, and help them move cattle and dig a fire line across their lands to hopefully stop, because the fire was like only like 7 fucking like miles off or something at that point. And I'm like,
yeah, because they'll have to even like if it's tearing through cities, you'll need to demolish buildings to create a gap as well.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think it's burning cities. It's wildfires, but it's burning people who live out farms and stuff like that. So it is taking homes. It's not cities though. But fucking Trump, this dumb. Oh God, there's not even enough dumbs. He fucking gets on there, and he's like, yeah, well, you know, we were having all these fires because our forests are dirty. I mean, they have forests over in Europe, and they clean them, so they don't have fires.
He come up with some, can just sweep the floors or something? What? Sweep the floors?
Are you fucking stupid? Do you know what the Pacific Northwest is? It's a fucking rainforest. Like, a huge part of it is a rainforest. It's not the same as the forest they have over in Europe. Like, learn fucking a little bit about the world, you dumb motherfucker. Don't open your mouth anymore.
Man.
Why do they let him talk? I don't know. All I know is that, like, if you take, sanitizer and maybe inject it or something because it cleans it up. I don't know. Maybe that's a thought to think about, No, it's not. Don't inject sanitizer into yourself, people.
Did it? You just see that at the end of that day, somebody was dead because they'd tried it. Some mad Trump supporter tried it, man. They fucking killed themselves. God. But yeah, dude, yesterday, Trump he was doing a speech, and for about a minute and a half of this speech, he was complaining about how he doesn't have any friends anymore because all his friends won't talk to him now because they have to call him Mr. President. And I'm like, what a fucking shame. Eh? He's like, so now I have to have Congress as my friends. They're my friends now. I'm like, dude, do you realise you're the president? You're the most powerful man on the planet, and you're standing bitching about how your friends won't talk to you because you make them call you Mr. President.
It's just, it's You know what I do when my friends annoy the fuck out of me? I just ignore them. I'm like, that's what they're doing to him. They're like, no, it's not because we have to call you Mr. President. It's because we don't fucking like you.
That's it. And now we've got an excuse not to call you because we need to go through 8 people before we get to you. If you tweet him, will he read it? Because he's on Twitter a lot, right? I reckon you've got far more way.
If you don't have a check next to your name, I doubt it.
If you're not a verified fucking somebody that he could, so I'm talking to fucking so-and-so right now, he can get some fucking publicity out of that shit. This is how I think he probably reads his tweets. One of my friends, Chris, I can't remember what it is, I sent a tweet, or I tagged Ricky Gervais in a tweet. Chris is like, he saw that and he's just ignoring you. I'm like, nah, man, he probably gets hundreds of thousands of people tweeting him every single day. There's no way he's read my tweet. He's like, I'm telling you, he's read it. You're fucking getting ignored. Watch this. So he tweets him saying, you're a bigger cunt than Susan Boyle's Fanny. Tweet. And he instantly got blocked. He's like, look, I'm blocked. Told you he reads your fucking tweets. I'm like, so I just got ignored for Ricky Gervais. I was like, well, at least I can't have read my tweet, because he definitely read yours and you got blocked instantly.
That's fucking funny.
You know what I love about him, man? He's genuinely a proper working class dude. He never went to no fucking high established fucking acting college and shit. He didn't graduate from film school, and he's a genuine working class dude that fucking he just stuck at it. He didn't become famous until he was already in his 40s. Imagine that, man. He fucking lived a whole lifetime. Lived a whole fucking
lifetime. Dude, I know.
Lifetime.
That's why he gives me hope. Him and Hugh Jackman too. That dude didn't get famous until later on.
I'd like to be as funny as Ricky Gervais, and I'd like to be as buff as Hugh Jackman. You think?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think either one of those things is ever going to happen for you. Because I know how funny you are, and it's not as funny as Ricky Gervais.
Right now, I'm as funny as Hugh Jackman, and I'm as buff as Ricky Gervais.
Actually, Hugh Jackman's pretty funny. Did you see the I'm sure I've showed you the commercial he did for Ryan Reynolds' gin?
I don't think so. So
Ryan Reynolds has a gin and Hugh Jackman has a coffee being, like the product they both sell. And so they decided to do commercials for each other's companies. And Ryan Reynolds did a really heartfelt, really nice commercial for Hugh Jackman's coffee, and he spent like a lot of money on it. And then Hugh Jackman's commercial is him sitting on a couch, like a really nice couch, whatever, in a suit, and there's a bottle of gin in front of him, and he's insulting Ryan Reynolds, and he goes, oh, and he also makes a gin, and he opens the bottle, lifts it like he's going to take a swig, and then just sets it on its side on the table and lets it pour out. And it cuts back to Ryan Reynolds' face, and he's just like, and Hugh Jackman's like, I'm sorry, I thought it was a joke. That's pretty fucking funny.
That is pretty funny, because especially considering if Ryan Reynolds had thought of it first, his would have been a lot better. But the fact that he's like, if he had thought to do that for each other. That's fucking brilliant, man. Dude, that's the kind of shit you would do for me. I put my heart and soul into doing a fucking brilliantly produced fucking advertisement for you, and you'd be like, he sucks dick.
Yep. Yeah, that guy Frankie, he broke his back, so he's kind of broken, and he can't even really get on his knees to suck dick anymore. He's got to lay down, and they bring the dick to him. But he also does this, And then whatever it is, he's also in a play though. Go see it. It's starring tomorrow. His hair's kind of going gray a little bit. He likes to hide it with hats and stuff, but you can tell.
Man, I never realised how proper. Like, I've had people say, "Oh mate, you're going really grey." I'm like, "Yeah, cool." Like, just because I've got a couple of grey hairs, I've got a photograph of me and Jolly Jock standing next to each other. Dude, I'd never realised how fucking grey my hair was. Like, it's in the proper daylight, so like the sunshine, you could see it for all its natural colour. I'm fucking got grey hair.
Yeah, man. I watched a couple of your YouTube videos, and even I knew you had grey hair.
See, the thing is as well, too, right? Because
you look like a grandpa, man.
I only ever really see my hair like in the mirror when I've been washed, like, so when my hair's wet. So when your hair's wet, it looks darker than it always is. So that's how I've never really clicked on to how fucking grey my hair is. I like it though, man. I would prefer it if it went silver, like proper silver, the whole lot of it. I tried to get my hair dyed grey when I was a kid, because I used to have proper jet black hair, man. And I tried to get it dyed from the hairdressers, and she absolutely refused. She got the amount of bleach we would need to put on your hair to get the grey that you're like, just to get anywhere near what you want. She says, I'm not doing that to your hair. Your hair's lovely. I'm like, for fuck's sake, I'm going to pay you. That's your job.
I figured out why I'm peaking so much.
Why is that?
I'm recording out of the headset, not the fucking microphone.
Ah. I was going to do that earlier, plug in the wireless headphones so I could fucking flop about the floor, but the computer wants to take the microphone from that. Even if you unplug it, it still recognises that as a microphone. So I'm like, nah, I'll no bother with them.
Well, I had Audacity running with the other mic, with the actual mic, and then the second I plugged in my headset, Audacity over, just defaulted. Yep, and it didn't alert me. It didn't say anything different. It still said it was using the same microphone. I was like, all right, cool. So whatever. You're going to have to deal with that because we're already 30 minutes in.
That's cool.
At least it's not, you're not recording my audio through Discord.
Yeah, man.
I'm recording my own audio
That's just time. Fucking, it's a pain in the ass to try and do shit with it because the two are on the same fucking file. But yeah, I prefer it this way. That way we could I could put on the same compression and fucking EQs as what I'm using, so it kind of sounds like we're in the same room a wee bit, man.
So I'm gonna open a beer.
Sweet, man. Sweet. It's too early for me for beer. It's no beer o'clock yet for me, man. I'm on coffee. It's coffee o'clock. So, dude, are we still doing Sober October?
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah. It was you. You brought it up. It was your idea.
Was it?
I told Kirsty, man, and she's like, Frankie, you are never, ever doing Sober October. I'm like, don't fucking say that. Don't say that. That means I need to now do it just to prove you wrong.
Right? Don't. I'm like, whoa, don't challenge me. Don't. No. This conversation's done. I'm gonna walk away. No, I don't think so. I can't get more people in on it. If it was more people doing, none of my other friends want to do it.
Man.
My buddy Jamie's like, he's like, yeah, I'll stop drinking, and I'm like, yeah, but sober October. You can't smoke weed either. And he goes, no. It's like, all right, well then, if I'm the only one suffering, fuck that.
I'm going to suffer with you, man. Let's do it. I'm up for that,
God,
right?
Frankie, that's right when my vacation starts. You think I want to spend 2 weeks fucking on vacation without like fucking weed and beer? Game over, man. Game over.
Man, you could genuinely just sit, get as drunk and as stoned as you want, and then just claim to me, yeah, man, that's me still 3 days straight now, 4 days straight now, 5 days straight now, slurring your words and shit, making typos because you're drunk.
I'd be drunk and be like, yeah, I'd misspell it, like, fucking still sober than you, fucking fat bitch. And you're like, yeah. You look down at yourself, I'm like, I've never been fat. Where did that come from? The fucking fat hog you are.
I've got, luckily, I don't know how I managed to only get away with it, right? But I've got stretch marks on the top of my thighs at the back, just underneath my ass cheeks. That's the only stretch marks I've got from being fat, man. I thought I would at least had them around my gut area because that was the biggest bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have stretch marks. I don't know. I was fat, but not like obese. You know what I mean?
The worst thing with me is I got fat quick. Like, really quick, man.
Yeah, see, I grew into mine. From a young age, I started eating at McDonald's, fucking building that fucking mass.
So you kind of just, like, stayed the same proportion, you just got bigger.
I never thought about that. Holy shit. Yeah, I did. Like, I didn't really... I mean, I don't eat healthy. Fuck, I had fucking a flaming asshole earlier because I had 20 spicy chicken McNuggets from McDonald's for dinner, yesterday.
When you said you had the flaming asshole, I was like, what the fuck's that? Is that a new burger or some shit? I've never heard of that.
No, but the spicy nuggets are new, at least for me. They were fucking good. I mean, if you like McDonald's.
I'm not a fan of it. No, I do like McDonald's. It's just, I know it's not real food, so I refuse to eat it. Although I'll still go and get a Burger King. That's not really that much of an improvement.
No, I would say Burger King's worse than McDonald's.
Have you ever tried the secret menu in McDonald's?
What do you mean the secret menu?
Right, so when I first found out about this, I thought it was a lot of shit, right? But it's a genuine thing. They've got a secret menu. Every day the menu changes, right? The secret menu. You could go up and they'll fucking just give me whatever's on the secret menu, the meal of the day on the secret menu. Dude, so they'll get like a Big Mac, a Big Mac and a fillet of fish and put them on the same fucking roll and stuff. And like they'll do some mad stupid combo thing, man. And it's the secret.
Do they?
Yeah, man. And it's always been a thing.
Have you ever worked at a McDonald's?
No, but Harris has, and he told me about it.
Okay, that's the thing you guys did over there. At that McDonald's, at that one McDonald's that he worked at.
It's a thing.
It's not a corporate thing. I've worked at 2 or 3 different McDonald's, and it's never ever been done over here. Yeah, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. That's something you weird fucking Dundonians did because you're fucking kooky and you're like, let's make this a trend in the whole world when really only we do it. No, it's not a secret thing.
It was definitely all McDonald's in Dundee did it because I do remember going from.
That's what I said. Yeah. It's a Dundee thing. It could even be a Scotland thing.
It might be a Scottish thing or a UK
it could even be a Scottish thing for all But
yeah, Google it, man.
Let's be fair.
McDonald's secret menu. Yeah. It's definitely a thing over here.
It's not here. No one's.
What was your job?
They don't teach that. There's not a special button for it. What was my job?
McDonald's. What did you do, man?
I worked the counter.
Cool.
And then I worked the drive-thru.
Harris was a fry chef. He says he just spent his whole time.
Harris was a fry chef, and he knows about the secret menu. Suck my dick.
No, I don't. He says he hated it because his whole job was just looking at the clock, counting 30 seconds all the time, man.
Yeah. That's what you do with fries.
You know
who they put on fries? People who can't do anything else.
People who can't talk to the customer. We can't have you talking to the public.
Yeah. You know who people who can't talk to customers? They put them on the grill because they're useful on the grill.
Man, I'd love to see
They didn't put me on fries. They didn't put me on the grill. They put me on the register, and then they put me in the drive-thru. And they had me training other people on how to do it.
How
Because
how powerful is that
honestly,
microphone?
it's not that fucking hard.
See, the microphone that the drivers have to speak into to tell them their order. How powerful was that? Like, can you hear what people were saying in the back seat of the car?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, you can. Oh yeah. My favorite part is when people say 1 minute, just give me a second, and then you hear them discussing what they're gonna order, and I'll get ready, and I'm like my fingers are, and then because I already know what they're gonna order, I just heard them fucking say it, and then as soon as they say it, I'm like bing 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 bing. Because I was polite. I waited until they would say it before. Man, I've got some fucking stories from the drive-thru. One time someone came through. I might have told you this because they come through and they're like, "Can I get an oatmeal McMurray?" one of these fucking Scottish people probably trying to get one of these secret menu items. And I'm like, "I'm sorry. What did you ask for?" And they're like, I don't know. They said something like they wanted an oatmeal McMurray. And I went on a wild fucking guess. Now, not that wild because, there's only one thing. What I inferred is they were ordering for someone else. They didn't know what the fuck they were ordering. But someone had told them something that sounded similar to, and I go, Oreo McFlurry? And he goes, yeah, that's the one. I go, all right. Small or large?
That is good though, because that's the first thing I thought of was it's got to be a McFlurry. It's the only thing I can think of.
McMurray, I was like, dude, if they had anything here called McMurray, I would definitely eat it every fucking day. Like, it wouldn't even have to be good. They could be like, we got a Lobster McMurray, and I'm like, give me one. Fuck it. Again, what'd you have today? A McMurray? You had a what? Yeah.
I did yesterday.
Fuck you. I live on McMurray's, bitch.
No fucking shit.
You ever seen that dude on that show called Obsessed that eats a Big Mac every day? Yeah, I eat a McMurray every day. What, son? I like how I turned my head to the side like I was looking at someone else while I said that. There's no one there.
Have you ever tried lobster?
Yeah, of course.
I've never tried it. I'm not really that a fan of that type of seafood, man. So, I can't eat crab, and I imagine it's just like a giant bit of crab.
Oh, I love crab. I don't like cracking the legs and shit, but I like crab meat. I find it pretty tasty. Lobster's okay. I think lobster's overrated in my opinion, but it's okay.
So why is it so expensive? Are they harder to catch than fucking? Yeah, why is it so expensive for a lobster? It's just a bastard to cook.
Probably just supply and demand. They keep regulated. Or it could be like you can only keep so many live lobsters in a tank before they start going mad and killing each other. So we can only have this much.
Yeah, because they keep the big rubber bands on their fucking claws so they can't fucking do anything.
I'm sure they could still figure out a way to kill each other.
Totally.
They'll pile on top of one of them.
Big pile on.
Take their things and they poke his his breathing holes and they're like, you can't breathe now, bitch. They can work together.
Poke your eyeball out when it pops. Get that eyeball back in.
Yep. Well, they all poop, put him in a corner and they all poop in the corner on him. Yeah, breathe that shit water, bitch. You'd be surprised at how mean lobsters
And you're sitting in the restaurant having your meal watching this happen in the tank. Next day you say, holy shit, I'm pooping on that one lobster.
They're fucking going to town on that dude. What did he do?
See the brown cloudy water just forming.
Sir, I want a lobster from the opposite side of the tank. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, sir, I don't want lobster anymore. Especially if it's got shit on it.
Yeah, you gotta imagine they poop in the tank, right?
They've got to. They've got to, man.
I'm sure there's filters. There's a filter going. I'm sure it's fine.
It's pretty savage. Like looking at something that's alive going, give me that one. And then somebody goes, okay, picking it out and chucking it right in a fucking pot of boiling water. Your time has come, mate.
You've watched The Boys, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The scene in season 1 where the Deep goes to the grocery store and he's talking to the Lobster and he goes, "Don't worry, buddy, I'll get you out of here." And he goes to the guy and he goes, "Yeah, I want that one." And the guy's like, "All right." And before he can do anything, the dude fucking kills it in front of him. He's like,
Even the fucking the dolphin scene, man, when he's rescuing the dolphin from SeaWorld.
They keep doing that. In season 2, they had a pretty fucking gruesome scene as well. I don't know if you've watched any of season 2 yet. It's
3 episodes, is it? Is it?
I think the 5th episode came out yesterday.
Is it? Cool. Well, I've got 4 and 5 to watch then, because there was only 3 that come out in the one night.
Okay, so you saw the did you see the scene with the whale?
Yeah.
When they fucking Christ, they drive the boat right through the whale. I was like,
we did.
This guy doesn't get a break.
That dumb bastard beats the whale just to stop them. So he essentially killed that whale anyway. Why the fuck? Yeah, he's like the dumbest Aquaman of all time, like.
Oh yeah, and now he's joined a cult.
That's right.
And you're like,
that's right.
God damn it, dude. God damn it.
Dude, what's the name?
I think.
What's the name of the guy, the actor that does the voice of his gills?
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, it was been bugging me. I could picture him, and I was like, he does the voice on fucking.
This second I heard it, I was like, they seriously got fucking Patton Oswalt to do the fucking gills? Jesus Christ.
But you bet when he got that offer, he's like, fuck yes. You want me to be somebody's gills?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That dude loves that kind of shit.
You sure you didn't want Rob Schneider? Like, you definitely want me. That sounds like a job for Rob Schneider, like.
Sounds like Rob Schneider is the gills. Rob Schneider is the carrot.
Cover him in bees. You can do it. Oh man, I love Rob Schneider actually.
I was getting an eye exam the other day, and I walked past a comic book store, and I was like, I haven't been in any stores other than like grocery store and working since the pandemic. I'm gonna go into the comic book store and just grab something off the new shelf. And so I went up, I saw, DC's got a new heavy metal story. I grabbed issue 1, which is actually like 50 issues into the fucking story. I don't know how they number this shit. It's like with all the tie-ins and all that other stuff, I'm like, no, this isn't issue 1. This is like way into the story. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. Like, I bought that issue, and then I came home, and I hopped online, and I read a bunch more.
Awesome. Yeah, because they're all... Yeah.
I was like,
do you have Comic Book Reader?
I mean...
CBR?
Yeah, I have a website
that cool.
has everything uploaded to it. I'm not gonna give it out because I don't like the idea that I do that. But at the same time, that one I got was like $6, and that's just one.
Yeah, man.
Like I ain't trying to do that. If I like the stories, I'll get the graphic novels when they're collected.
Can you hear the dogs barking? It's the postie at the door, is it? Nobody can come to the door without fucking the dogs causing a riot.
Oh, I heard him there.
It's funny because you're looking exactly in the direction.
Forget you can see me.
I keep forgetting that I've not got a camera set up, so you can't see me, man.
And
I was giving you the finger earlier, like, you can't see me.
Doesn't bother me, bitch. I mean, you can't see other than my head. I'm jerking off right now.
No, you could tell though. You could tell the shoulder movement. Do you know when you're walking? What do you when you're walking down the road? What do you think the fastest part of your body is? Like, what's moving the fastest?
Probably my heart.
No, it's your head, your neck. See your fucking side muscles on your neck that act like fucking stabilizers.
Well, I don't know, man. Like I could be walking really slow, and my heart could be beating faster than.
Yeah, but I'm talking about your legs or your arms.
Or if I'm running,
like
I start running.
Part, not your insides.
I start running, and my heart starts going really quick, and then or like my lungs are going in and out really quick, so they're moving really quick, and then I start walking after that, but they're still going, Definitely, that'd be the fastest part of my body right there.
Why'd you always make things so fucking difficult? It's your head.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I believe that.
It is, that's a fact, man. Your neck's constantly fucking stabilising your head to keep it stable.
Dude, I don't have a wobbly head. What are you talking about?
Everybody does, man. You don't realise how... Oh, just fucking Google it.
Okay, I'm not a baby. I'm not a baby anymore. I can hold my head up. Maybe we're not all like you, Frankie. Jeez. You're like, no, it's a fact. Okay, it happens to me. My head's all bobbling all over the place as I walk down the street.
No, your head's not bobbling
Frank.
all over the place because it's stabilising itself constantly.
Now you're just, like, arguing against what you said earlier. First you're like, your head bobbles and you have to stabilize it.
Bobbles,
now you're like, now your head's not bobbling. Get your facts straight, Frankie. Like, geez, you're all over the place.
I hate you sometimes.
You just got franked.